Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've posted a Neeshcast podcast episode on this podcast feed because, the show's just been evolving. It's constantly and endlessly evolving from the moment it started, which, was, all right, I won't go into the story. I'm sure you've heard it enough, or, well, you could go back and listen, and you can hear it for the first time. Yeah, the Neeshcast is still a thing. It's just no longer in this format anymore. The way that it works is every Wednesday from 7 to midnight Central Time, I do a live show on Radio Xenu. It's a fantastic station. We have like a live chat room going on. I open the phone lines as well. I still play all the same great music, along with new music, of course, and I'm now able to take your live requests, and we can chat about the stuff that we hear. So it's, it's a different animal, but it's still the same Neeshcast, and, just follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Neeshcast, and like my Twitter at Neeshcast on Twitter. I'm also posting up episodes on mixcloud.com/Neeshcast. Not every week, just some weeks. I know 5 hours is pretty lengthy, but, there's still so much great music out there, man. I love it. I can't not share all this great music and then also learn new music from you guys. It's a lot of fun, man. And if you're still a fan of the podcast thing, check out my Mixcloud account. The last show that was posted up was actually from June 1st, 2016, and in that show, we talked about Radio Xenu's top 20 major countdown, which I actually have the honor of hosting on July 13th. It's my first time ever hosting a Radio Xenu countdown, and I'm such a big fan of the countdowns. It's so much fun. Listener voted, everybody who listens to the station, they vote for the songs that they like the most that are in the station rotation. Because Radio Xenu is a radio station. There's live radio shows, but there's also a plethora of just incredible music that plays when nobody is live on air. And during the countdowns, we celebrate this and encourage everybody to vote for their favorite songs that they hear in rotation at Radio Xenu. You tweet it at Radio Xenu with the artist, song title, and the hashtag RXTop20. Or if you're on Facebook, you could just go to facebook.com/Radio Xenu, and the pinned post, the one at the top, it's got a nice little graphic that I made. You see my handwriting on it. Just comment the songs that you want to vote for in that link. And, man, I'm so excited for July 13th to do this thing. And, voting is open until July 11th. So you got to get on that shit. You got to get on it, man. Yeah. Oh, this feels so strange. I'm like pre-recording, but I'm doing it like, I don't pre-record anymore. I'm just straight up live. And, I make a lot of mistakes. One thing that's really cool that I've been doing on the show since last year is an Album of the Week segment. And I'm really excited about the Album of the Week segment because each week I pick an album either from 10 years ago or 20 years ago. So since we're in 2016 now, I'm picking albums that came out either in 2006 or 1996. And, it may not be like one of my all-time favorites. There's 52 weeks. There's no way that I am just obsessed with 52 albums from 2006 and 1996 combined. It's just a collection of stuff that either I've never heard or I haven't heard in a long time, or, maybe I heard one song, but I knew that it was well regarded, or it's just it's really interesting because no matter how old you are, these albums, it's cool to listen to. The way that we do it is every Wednesday during the Neeshcast, I state what the album is going to be, and we hear a song off it, and then you've got until the following show to give it a listen and share your thoughts with me on that following show. And then we pick a new album, and so on and so forth. And it's really intriguing, man. You know me and my music history. I love that shit. So far this year, we've had Portugal the Man with Waiter You Vultures from 2006, their debut album, my favorite album from 2006, hands down. Then we heard Chibamato, our second album of the week was Chibamato with Viva La Woman from 1996. We had Mute Math's Self-Titled from 2006. Tori Amos's Boys for Pele from 1996. Jenny Lewis and the Watson Twins and their album Rabbit Fur Coat from 2006. We had Matchbook Romance for week 6 with their second and final album, Voices. Came out on Valentine's Day 2006. Then our next album of the week was the Fugees' album, The Score. Breakthrough album, man. Definitely. The definitive Fugees' album from 1996. Then we had Mogwai with Mr. Beast from 2006. Not a Surf with High Low from June 18th, 1996. So that one is almost just about 20 years old. Week 10 was Streetlight Manifesto's take on Keysby Nights. Came out in 2006. Keysby Nights was originally a Catch-22 album. And all right, I'm not going to go into that right now. I did that already. Texas Is the Reason was week number 11 with their album Do You Know Who You Are from 1996. MC Lars's debut LP, The Graduate, from 2006 was week 12. Then we had the Appleseed Cast with Peregrine from 2006. Far with Tin Cans with Strings to You from 1996. Moneen's The Red Tree from 2006. Did I say Far? I feel like I just went so fast that I didn't even hear myself say Far. The Far album is so amazing. That's one of those that isn't readily available to stream anywhere online, but it's just such an amazing album. Tin Cans with Strings to You. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good, man. Moneen, The Red Tree was week 15. Then we had Fight Star with Grand Unification from 2006. And Stone Temple Pilots with Tiny Music Songs from the Vatican Gift Shop from 1996. And then 2 more albums that are not readily streamable on the internet. Tool's 10,000 Days from 2006. And the following week was Tool's Einema from 1996. All right, I'll explain the streaming later. But then we had Thursday for week number 20 with The City by the Light Divided from 2006. And oh my gosh, Thursday, they're doing some reunion festival dates. Oh my gosh. I really hope that they continue to do stuff and we get a small club tour. That would be awesome. Oh my goodness, that would be awesome. And then last week was The Sound of Animals Fighting with their debut LP, Lover, the Lord Has Left Us from 2006. And that brings us to this week. This week's album of the week is Odelay by Beck, his just most successful album to date. And that came out June 18th, 1996. So that one is almost 20 years old as well. In a matter of weeks, it'll be 20 years old. So crazy. Yeah, the thing that we do with this album of the week thing is, I have a Spotify playlist, and I throw all the albums that are available for streaming into the playlist. So there's a playlist that has 19 of those albums. Neeshcast.com/AOTW 2016. That's Neeshcast.com/AOTW AW 2016. It just stands for Album of the Week. And yeah, so you can like follow that playlist and be notified whenever I add an album to it. I usually do it while I'm on air, while I'm playing the song that I picked to play that week from the album. I go and I go on Spotify and I throw it into the playlist so that you can be able to listen to it, whenever you get a chance, from Wednesday to Wednesday. Yeah. Because I'm on air every Wednesday, 7 to midnight on Radio Xenu. And it's been fun catching up, man. Let's keep in touch. I celebrated 4 years of the Neeshcast. That's so crazy. We had a concert and everything at Olives in Nyack, New York, with First Mountain featuring members of Thank You Scientist and Weird Science, and Upgrade performed, and Joey Uprit and Friends headlined. Oh my goodness, it was incredible. It was so incredible. That was on April 30th. That we had this 4-year anniversary Neeshcast concert. So cool. I still have some posters left, though. If you want a poster from that, niche.bigcartel.com. That's where you can grab the poster. And while you're there, you'll see these T-shirts. We printed up T-shirts. There was a demand for them, so we delivered. And so there's like, 70, 80 people around the world now rocking a Neeshcast shirt. Awesome! Thank you so much for all your support. I hope that, if we lost you because I was inactive on iTunes or Stitcher Radio, come back to me. Come back. We're still doing this thing. We're still supporting our local scene. Because if we don't, who the fuck will? We're just doing our thing, man. Just listening to new artists, giving everybody a chance, supporting that indie stuff, independent, man, all the way, DIY, that's what's up. All right, I'm talking too much. I love you. Keep in touch. Mwah.
News up.